Missing Person Mondays. Today we are talking about the disappearance of Marshall Isawwa. He vanished from Alberta or possibly BC in November of 2019. He was a student at the time of the Southern Alberta Institute for Technologies, and on November 17th, he visited his mom in Lethbridge, Alberta. Before he left, he said he needed to stop off at this shared storage unit that they have and grab some things before heading back to Calgary. That night, he tried repeatedly to access the storage unit, but couldn't get the code properly and had to wait until the morning of the 18th for the storage unit to open, which was around 6 a.m. When he got in, he stayed there for about 2.5 hours, leaving around just before 8:30. Nobody knows what he was doing in there or what he took. Then on November 19th, a bunch of hikers discovered his burnt-out truck in Pemberton, British Columbia, about 1,000 miles away from where he was supposed to be. The truck was completely burnt out. Inside, there was no body, but there was ID and a bunch of destroyed electronics, including a smashed laptop and 3 smashed phones, some of which didn't even belong to him. It also appears like the truck was very heavily tampered with, like the steering column was removed, and there were parts of the truck that didn't actually belong to the truck that were along with it. There was absolutely no reason for him to be in that area, and there's no surveillance footage putting him in BC at all between the time he was last seen at the storage unit and when they found his truck. So what happened? The police initially didn't suspect foul play. They thought that maybe he had vanished on his own terms because he had, unbeknownst to his family, dropped out of school and had stopped paying his cell phone bills. But his family insists that there's some sort of foul play. He seemed to be very erratic when he went inside the storage unit. And why are there missing parts and added parts to the truck? Also, the fact that it was burnt out seems pretty ominous, and the smashed devices as well. But maybe that was just all part of his scam. After the 18th, there was no known sightings of him. There was no cell phone use, no bank use at all. So whatever happened to Marshall is still unknown. And the family actually had to push very hard for it to be treated like a criminal investigation rather than just a missing persons.